Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have, wow, it is another complexion product, which means cue the confetti and the horns. We love our complexion products. We are getting to around 30 or so foundations, and then if you add in concealers and stuff, my goodness. Today we're looking at a really fun one from Danessa Myricks. This is the newest addition to her Yummy Skin collection, which started out with this beautiful tinted serum with a primer a few months back. And now we have the addition, which is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I picked up 2 shades. There are 11 shades, $36 each. Well, 11 shades is a little bit of a misnomer. There's actually one neutral transparent shade, which I have here, and then 10 shades. I picked up shade 3. So a total of 11, but only 10 of them are actually shades. You understand what I mean. They come in this lovely kind of bronze case, which unrolls to reveal the balm to powder, and it has a little spoon in there so that you don't have to dig your fingers in if you're going to use your hand. You can apply this however you want, though. I do love the convenience of having the little serving spoon up there on the lid, and it just clicks right into the lid. It's really, really nice and very convenient. So this is a balm to powder, and as you put it on, it has a natural finish and is meant to reduce texture. It can boost your coverage, it can blur, it can balance the skin, and as you put it on, it first feels very much like a balm, almost like a lip balm. It takes a while to take on a kind of natural finish powder. Never gets powdery, but the balm feeling does slowly become a kind of gentle powder feeling that's actually quite nice. This is a multi-purpose product, meaning that you can use it to prime the skin, your own shade, or the universal shade. You could get a darker or lighter shade than your skin tone to highlight or contour. You can use it to set foundation because it does go to powder. You can add coverage, or you can just wear it alone for a little bit of a your skin but perfected look. Today what I am going to do in the demo that we're going to go to in a moment is we're going to try it a bunch of ways. In fact, I'm wearing it 4 different ways here, and we're going to do it all with Danessa Myricks Yummy products. We're going to try it with the universal, we're going to try it alone, we're going to try it with the Yummy Serum. So we're going to do a bunch of different ones. We'll look at it outside in the warm California sunshine. We're going to go to the demo. I did want to take a moment to give a huge shout out and huge thank you to community member Sheila. Hey, thank you, Sheila. Sheila was my first to indulge me in a new feature I've just unlocked here called Super Thanks. It's down below my video here. And Super Thanks, it's kind of like what you've seen on live, but YouTube is starting to roll it out for non-live videos as well. And it's just little ways to donate to the cause, as I like to call it, to the channel. All money goes right back into purchasing product for review. So, hey, Sheila, thank you. It is certainly never expected, you guys. Never expected. Always appreciated everything that you guys do. What a lovely community you have here. From using my links down below to, as Sheila did, using the Super Thanks. I'm super thankful. Okay, let us go to the demo and see how this product really works. Let's give this a try. Now, there are bound to be questions about what this would look like under Wayne Goss's foundation, what this would look like under the new foundation from Jones Road, what will this look like under a powder foundation. There's bound to be a million questions. But when I first sit down with a brand new product, I like to use just the product. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the universal shade on one side of the face as a primer with my shade 3 on top of it. And then on this side of the face, we're just going to use the shade 3 kind of for its own sort of coverage. One of the things we can do. Now we can also, of course, I could have gotten a darker shade and we could bronze with it. A lighter shade, I could highlight. You can use it just to add a little bit more coverage. You can do so much with it, but I just want to test the products on their own. So we'll do primer and then just okay, so I have 2 different brushes so as not to contaminate, and I've got my mirror here. This is a Lotus brush from Sonia G, and on this side, as I said, we're going to do the universal shade as a little bit of a primer. Now, I will tell you this, I have already used this on my hand, and I liked the way the shade number 3 sat on top of this a little better. It was a little bit smoother and silkier. It's very interesting. I guess it is going to powder. I have to tell you, it feels like a balm. And I know it goes to powder, but I'm not quite on my hand. I have not tried this on my face yet. A little streak to see, but I have not experienced it feeling like it's going to powder. But actually, am I crazy? I feel like this side of my face already looks a little bit smoother. Interesting. Now I will tell you, my face is a little bit broken out. I've been wearing that Jones Road foundation like crazy, and no problem to the foundation, but as you see I'm a little broken out, it's very moisturizing. And sometimes my skin is suggestible. It's very normal. But if I over moisturize, and I've been still doing my moisturizing at night with the Jones Road foundation, looks like it might be a little bit too much moisturization for my skin. So something to think about. All right, now on this side of the face, we're going to do shade 3. There it is. There's the color choice. Looking a little light, but let's see what it does. I did put a lot on. And we are going on this side over the Universal Balm. And then I'll switch brushes, and on this side we'll do just shade 3 kind of on its own. This is a nice, for me, who really likes a light coverage. For me, this is kind of nice, and I can see that it could build to light medium. Almost a little bit light. I thought I was going too dark on the shade, and if anything, as you see with this side having nothing on it, if anything, I maybe went a little bit too light. But let's just kind of see how it sits and how it looks, and of course, I'm going to put makeup over. All right, interestingly enough, if you check out, I made an uneven line, apologies here, but I see it right here, even in the viewfinder. Because it's a little light, you can really see where I have no coverage and then coverage. This is going to do all right on its own. I'm just wondering if I actually should have gotten a bit of a deeper shade. Who would have thought? I thought maybe 3 was too deep. But you can really see it, you guys. You can really see that delineation between coverage and no coverage. All right, let me switch brushes, and now we're going to go in with just the shade 3 onto bare skin. And you'll probably have to take my word for how it feels. I don't know if it'll be that apparent on camera. And I will still need a concealer. So once again, I got a little bit lost in thought when I was telling you guys about that, kind of how to say it. I'm thinking with the Jones Road that we tested the other day, and this is not a Jones Road video, but just to kind of follow up on it. It's not something for me with my very normal but suggestible skin that I would do my normal moisturizing with. I think I'm overly moisturized and got a little bit clogged. Something to consider, y'all. Okay. All right. So now, I am now seeing, as I look in my mirror, how it does take on a bit of a powdery consistency. I'm now seeing that. So let me kind of just feel with very clean hands. And this side is feeling much more powdery because it sat on the skin for a few moments longer. Interesting. Do you have a side that you prefer? As I lean forward, looking in the viewfinder too. It's kind of evened out the coverage. I can see, I can, you guys, I can see. I need some concealer because I am a little bit, pores are a little bit clogged from the other foundation that is so moisturizing. So what do you think? I'm just kind of letting you stare. I'm going to fix it up, and I'm going to put some makeup on. And what I'm going to do is what I've been doing in quite a few of my other videos. It's morning here. I'm going to put on my makeup, and I will film my intro with fresh makeup. And then the part we're going to go to next is going to be our follow-up, and I'll try to get 5-6 hours in there. And we'll see how it holds up. And I'll leave the sides alone with primer, universal. Hold on, I had an idea. I think it's only appropriate, since we're talking in the Danessa Myricks Yummy family here. I have her Serum foundation, which I really love, in shade N9, which is a good shade for me. Let's do a little experiment with that, and let's just put it over the number 3. This is not a lot of coverage on its own, so at least we're kind of, keeping apples to apples here. And let me just open this up. Again, this is the N9. And let me just try it on the forehead, okay? So we'll go across the forehead, so we'll get one just over the universal and the shade 3, and this one just over the shade 3. Pardon me while I use this brush again. I do not have the biggest forehead, but let's make 3 areas of coverage and see what we think. I just kind of realized that. I did not involve the primer that goes along with this because that really would be overkill, but I do enjoy the Serum foundation. I think it's a very, very nice one. Okay, so we got 3 products here, 2 here. You know what we did. I don't have to explain it to you. Okay, I'm leaving it as is. We'll wear it all day, and I'll put some makeup over the top. Outdoor shot right here, so you can take a look at that in the warm California sunshine. I will point at the side that has the universal and the shade 3. Other side just shade 3, and up top. Got a bunch of stuff going on. Okay, we're back. It has been, let me check the time. Let me do math here. 6 hours. 6 hours, not too bad. This product gets better as you wear it. When I first applied, I thought, oh, I don't know what I'm going to make of this product. But the fact that it's a kind of a balm to powder product means that it takes the warmth of your skin and it needs that time. So my feeling 6 hours earlier was very iffy, and now I'm kind of like, hey, it's pretty. Now let me remind you that, yeah, it's been 6 hours, not 8 or 10. To me, 6 hours is a really good wear test. Many of you have like 12-hour jobs, 24-hour shifts even, so I understand that becomes more important, but kind of a minor test, a good minor test, a test run is 6 hours. Okay, let me remind you of the craziness we got going on my face right now, and it remains the same. Universal Balm with shade 3 over it here, shade 3 on its own here, and then we have Universal Balm shade 3 with the Yummy Serum Foundation, and then the Yummy Serum Foundation here over shade 3. So we actually have kind of 4 test areas. I don't really know why you would ever do Universal Balm, another shade, and a foundation over the top, but that's just how it worked out because I went with the idea as I had it. Which of the 4 quadrants is my favorite? To be honest with you, I kind of just like the shade 3 just on its lonesome, which would be this side right here. And I will experiment. I also kind of like it as a primer to make the Serum Foundation a little bit stronger. But I really like a light coverage. And this is an interesting product because I do like it the more I wear it. My skin feels very soft, doesn't feel powdery, meaning it's not sitting on top of the skin. But it took it a while to kind of take the warmth of my face and kind of meld it in. So I'm actually quite pleased with it. I think it's a very nice perfected look without looking too made up. And it's something I'm actually very appreciative of. I'm going to keep playing with this product. I'll tell you, the more I'm wearing it as the day went on, the more I was really enjoying it. It really kind of feels like it's becoming a second skin. And I'm really liking that. And I think what I'm going to start doing is in different videos, I'm going to experiment a little more. I want to experiment with the whole face just in the shade 3 with a little bit of concealer. I had to throw in there that as I was examining my face as I was applying it, I'm realizing that I'm starting to get some breakouts from the Jones Road product. It's not an allergy or irritant, but it's really moisturizing, and things can be too moisturizing. It's a little warm out here in Southern California too, as I always tell you, and my complaints are fall on deaf ears. I get it. I totally get it. All right, so I will continue to experiment with this Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, but let me tell you, keep wearing it. Don't go with your first impression, because as you wear it, it's actually getting pretty nice. All right, tell me what you're thinking. I think I actually did fine. Now we see it with makeup on with my shade choice of 3. So if you are a light medium, I mean, it's certainly in the pan, it looks right. So definitely let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you would like it compared with and worn with in upcoming videos, or if you need anything kind of swatched over on Instagram or whatever it is that you guys need to help out. Everything is linked below as always. Definitely leave your comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'm sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, my goodness, please subscribe to this channel so I can see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.